Hello everybody and welcome to another video. This time we're going to be looking at the Ilkley to Skipton section of the Otley and Ilkley joint railway. We will be passing through Addingham, Bolton Abbey, Embsay and on to Skipton, and even though we are going to be mentioning Embsay, we will be doing a separate video on that, as it is quite extensive in regards to their plans as to what they want to expand in either direction, so that will be for a separate video. So starting with Ilkley station itself, the two platforms in use at Ilkley broadly represent the original Otley and Ilkley joint station of 1865. They have turned the buffer stop end into a supermarket and have then had to extend the platforms at the outer end so that each can accommodate 2 4-coach trains. As a result of this, most of the operational part of the station is now outside of the canopies. The main building is well preserved, mostly in retail but non-railway use. The ticket office, closed in 1968, was finally replaced in 1997. During 29 years as an unstaffed halt, a chargeman was still employed to attend the station but did not serve passengers. Until 1988, believe this or not, his duties included switching on the gas lights, still in operation in 1988. The Skipton line left the Otley and Ilkley joint at the entrance to the station and passed through platforms 3 and 4 on a rising gradient. The island platform, numbers 2 and 3, was level at the outer end but gradually acquired a slant as it tried to reconcile the ascending Skipton line with the level terminal track. Steps were needed to board trains on platform 3, which remained in use until 1983. A description of the next 6 route miles is inevitably in past tense. The railway passed through an opening in the end wall of Ilkley station and immediately crossed Brook Street on a girder bridge. It continued its elevated passage through the town with the 386-yard Ilkley viaduct, comprising of 25 spans of varying length. There followed an embankment interspersed with stone bridges over a number of side roads, then 2 skew bridges over the A65 main road. Addingham station was a stone structure with the main building on the Ilkley platform. At this point, the railway was supported by a 30-foot high retaining wall on the north side, which has since been removed. This wall was pierced by the station entrance, which led into the subway, which also was the means of communication between 2 platforms. On leaving the station, the line crossed Addingham Main Street by a wrought iron bridge. About a mile further on, it passed over Lob Gill by a 5-arch viaduct, which still stands hidden in the trees. At Bolton Abbey, we can return to the present tense. Outwardly, the design of the new station is based on that of the old, but inside is better appointed. There are no oil lamps or chemical loos, but the manager's office does display some antique furniture and fittings. The biggest addition compared to the old regime is the catering facility. One thing which hasn't changed is the proximity, or lack of it, to Bolton Abbey itself. In British Rail days, Bill Smith used to get alighting passengers asking where the Abbey was. Today, the railway anticipates the question by issuing a leaflet setting out the walking routes and implying, possibly falsely, that King George V actually legged it on his visits. At the Embsay end of the station is the former Guiseley signal box. The old box was at the Ilkley end. To pass trains about halfway between Bolton and Embsay, a new signal box has been built at Stoneacre, a place which did not feature in the previous history of the line. The brick signal box is based at Daisyfield near Blackburn. Embsay box is well restored and functional on its original site. The station appears in 1888 condition, at least outwardly. Most of the main building is now a shop. The porter's room makes a small cafe. The ticket office function has been transferred to an outbuilding, which used to serve as a taxi hut to Ilkley station. At one time, the main source of traffic at Embsay used to be the Quarry, which was accessed by a spur from the down sidings, just to the east of the station. The quarry had an internal rail system with 2 locomotives, Wyvern and Darfield, 2 generations of each. The second, Darfield, was an 060ST built by Hudswell Clark in 1934 and scrapped in 1952, after which the road tractor was used to shunt wagons within the quarry. Another outlet from the quarry was by a wagonway, a rather crude railway extending from the quarry to the Springs branch of the Leeds and Liverpool Canal near Skipton Castle. About 1895 the wagonway was converted into a standard gauge railway, worked by rope haulage and connected via the quarry system to the spur from the Midland. The wagonway closed in around 1950. The preserved railway ends in a run-around loop, a few yards before Embsay Junction, where the single Railstone branch trails in. There is no physical connection between the 2 railways. The branch continues as a single line over what was the double-track formation, passing first through a tubular tunnel under the Skipton bypass, then the more conventional Horbank tunnel, 219 yards in length. A succession of bridges carry the line over the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, the main road and the Aire Valley Railway. The descent continues through platform 5 at Skipton Station until the line reaches the level of the Aire Valley route to Skipton Station North Junction. Here there used to be a conventional junction allowing traffic from Wharfdale to continue to Carlisle, Morecambe or Colne. Today the line ends in a siding and runaround loop because quarry traffic from Railstone all proceeds in the Leeds direction. For the opening of the Ilkley line in 1888, platforms 5 and 6 were provided with buildings and full-length canopies, but the latter were removed in the LMS days. From about December 1963, it is thought that the Ilkley line platforms were just an afterthought to the busy main line station. A man had gone around with a long pole switching on the gas lights in the main station, but platform 5 was ignored until it was nearly time for the 5:08 p.m. departure to Ilkley via Ilkley. Even then, only a short length of the platform was lit. So there we go, folks. That ends the Ilkley to Skipton section of this video. As I say, in the second part or separate video, we will be looking at Embsay Steam Railway and their expansion plans in both directions. I do hope that you have liked this video. It's probably one of the only videos that's been produced on this line, which is surprising, as a lot of people do have a lot of curiosity about the line. So until the next video, please take care of yourselves. Remember to like, share, and if you want, subscribe. Totally up to you and totally free. So until the next video, take care of yourselves and goodbye for now.